What's up? My name is Mike. Thank you for watching. I have been traveling the world for the past 5 years with this tiny little backpack, and I'm here to tell you some of my thoughts about minimalism. Minimalism has been a huge trend I think just within the past 10 years. It's been really blowing up. You see it all over YouTube, all over Instagram, and it's really become like almost like a movement, like a lifestyle way of living now. I think it got a lot of traction from the minimalism movie. Yeah, I've seen that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, it's pretty good. I would check it out on Netflix or YouTube. You hear all the time about people, minimalizing their homes and decluttering their homes, getting rid of old stuff from the basement or the attic that they haven't used in many years. And even people getting rid of stuff that is not old, getting rid of stuff from their living room or their kitchen or their bedrooms, just stuff that they don't really use, stuff that they don't need because they just want less stuff in their home, right? It's kind of about this whole philosophy of less is more, which I completely agree with. And so what's become really popular is people showing off their minimalist homes or their minimalist apartments in YouTube videos and Instagram videos online. So you just see people giving like a video tour of their home or their apartment where it's like a complete empty space, like a bunch of empty white rooms, or their apartment is, just one little empty white room, and it doesn't even have a bed. They sleep on a yoga mat, and they maybe have like one pencil or something, right? It can get a bit extreme. And I think this can work for some people. If you can make it work to just live in an empty apartment with just one pencil, then kudos to you. That's impressive for me. But I think this kind of hardcore minimalism is not for everyone in modern society. For example, a musician may need, a lot of music equipment like a guitar and some laptops, some editing equipment and headphones and some turntables, a keyboard, so they need a lot more than that other person that doesn't need anything in their home. Or maybe an artist that needs a lot of canvases and paint. And I mean, it's not necessarily that they need these things, but it's that these things make them happy, right? This equipment makes the musician happy because they can make more varieties of music. All this art equipment makes the artist happy because they can, just have all the resources they need when they're creating, and they don't have to think about anything. They just have what they need and they can just create art, right? So I think this lifestyle of just like only having a yoga mat in your apartment is not necessarily suitable for everyone. All right, so let me get into the title of this video, which is about minimalism not being real. So the reason I say that minimalism is not real is because minimalism, in the way that we've interpreted it as this trend, is only applying to really the physical world, the external world around us. But what about inside our heads? What about inside our mental world? We can be a minimalist on the outside and, show people these videos of our homes that have nothing, or just have, one t-shirt that I wear every day. We can express this and embody this on the outside, but what about inside of our minds? So what I'm talking about is attachment. So we can have not that much stuff, but we can still be attached to that stuff. And I think that the real challenge in life is to get over the attachment that we have to stuff, right? It's kind of easy to just get rid of stuff. It's easy to just give things away and sell things and throw things out. But what's more difficult is to get rid of the internal attachment that we have to a specific item. So for example, let's say there is a very, hardcore minimalist person that has nothing in their home. It's just white walls, no art, no bed, no nothing. All they have is a guitar, right? They just have one guitar. That guitar was given to them by their dad or their uncle or someone special, right? And someone comes into their house and they steal that guitar. So that minimalist person says, where is my guitar? Like they're crying, they're suffering, like I need that guitar, going to the police, like help me, I need this guitar, I need this guitar. This to me is it's not a healthy behavior because it shows that they have a deep, attachment to that guitar. And I get it, maybe some people feel that way about like sentimental items that were given to them by someone that is dead now. But I think we really don't need to put all of this energy and all of this attachment into an item, right? You can just, whatever connection you have to this item or this person that gave you this item, you can just hold that inside you. Hold that love, hold that memory. You can just hold that within you and you can access it whenever you want. You don't need this item to remind you or to, this item, this guitar, whatever it is, it doesn't prove, the love that you have for, the person that gave you the guitar. That's always inside you. So I feel minimalism is really just something that happens on the outside. It's this trend. It's also a way of life. I agree. It's a way of living in the external world, in the physical world, of just having less. And I'm totally with that. I've been traveling, like I said, with this 25-liter backpack for the past 5 years. I'll put some videos down below about the stuff that I own if you want to check that out. But yeah, minimalism is really just an external, manifestation of how we want to live. But I feel the real and kind of the original minimalism is detachment from everything. So just not having attachment to our clothes, not having attachment to some kind of sentimental item, like I said, just not having attachment to our phones, to our wallets, to, things that some people can't bear the idea of losing their phone. They say everything's on my phone, like all my passwords and my social medias and my pictures and all these things. It's just stuff. I realize, these are important things. It would be a huge inconvenience if anyone lost their phone, lost their wallet. It would suck. We may have to call the bank, we would have to deal with a lot. It would be an inconvenience for sure, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like someone's, taking your life. It's just an inconvenience. Yeah, so just detaching from all possessions. And one of the big possessions that a lot of people don't think about is our own body, right? This is a possession. We are the soul inside this body, and this body is just an avatar that we got on this earth. It's temporary. So I'm talking about, detaching from looking, having this need to look so good, detaching from our hair, long flowing hair, and detaching from our beautiful skin. We're going to age, right? Some people will age faster if you live a bad lifestyle, but we're going to age, we're going to get older, and eventually we're going to die, right? Being a human is a temporary experience, so it's important to accept early on and detach from the idea that we're going to live forever, because we're not. We've seen everyone else has died, everyone's going to die. So yeah, I think it's really important to detach from the human experience and just acknowledge that it's temporary, and that will make you feel like so much more free inside your mind. You can just live life with ease when you start to think like that. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about today is detachment. I think detaching from our possessions can really bring us into a state of just feeling really free, just not worrying about if anything gets stolen or anything gets lost, and just acknowledging like it's just stuff, it's just temporary, it's not that big of a deal, and we can just live yeah, so much more peacefully and relaxed when we start to embrace this kind of detachment philosophy inside our heads. I'm not discouraging anyone to be a minimalist either. I think that is also a great thing to do. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of less is more. Like I said, I don't own a lot of things, and I feel so much better like that. I've been making progress and progress and progress over the past 5 years, owning less and less stuff. And I have more videos about my travel and minimalist journey and minimalist hacks that I will link down below. So if you got any value, you feel that you gained anything from this video, please feel free to smash that like button. It definitely helps me out. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.